Boxing on Channel 5. Defending his name, his legacy. Harlem Eubank. Battling his way up the super lightweight rankings. Can he remain undefeated? Big Fight Live. Eubank versus Uruzquieta. Friday at 10 on Channel 5.
This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to be joined by the show saver, Lee Eaton. Why are you the show saver? We're just talking off camera.
I'll just save shows. Nah, listen, it's all good. Listen. Sometimes there's a few last-minute matches that need to be done, and the last week there's been a couple, so it's all good.
Well, you've been in the promotion game for like 6 years. I know you're out of it now, and obviously the Sauerland brothers have had two main event opponents pull out in 2 weeks, so someone's got to save the show, hasn't they?
Listen, it's very, very unfortunate. I've never seen it happen before. Listen, I've got a good relationship with the Wasserman team. I helped them get the main event sorted, so everyone's happy, everyone boxed, so that's the main thing.
We'll start off at the start of this show. You had Jarrell Patterson, and very, very, very unfortunate. Obviously, I think it was a clash of heads, cut after the first round, and the fight was stopped quite controversially, I think, in the end. But what did you make of that?
Yeah, Jarrell's been very unlucky. He had one show cancelled. He's had two shows cancelled on him. Then I got him his debut, obviously, on the Channel 5 show, which is brilliant for him to make his professional debut. And then, obviously, a clash of heads in the first couple of minutes of the first round, which the cut didn't even look that bad, if I'm honest. But the doctors looked they was looking at it for ages. They didn't even wipe the blood away to have a look or anything like that, which is a bit shocking, really. But yeah, obviously very disappointed with him. It's a technical draw on his professional debut. But listen, I'm going to look for another show and get him out ASAP.
Will Jones messaged me literally last night saying you've got to come down to see this kid because one word, explosive. So you know you got the talent, but you just got to showcase it now. Get him on a show and just keep him active. Yeah,
100%. Listen, he's a very good fighter. He's 28 amateur fights, 24 wins, and he can punch like a mule. So, but yeah, listen, he'll get to show that. It's just a bit of disappointment tonight, but he'll get to show that over the next couple of months.
Then right at the end of the night, probably about what seemed like about 12 hours later, Harry Scarf closed the show. Jordan Dujon. I was speaking to Clifton Mitchell, his trainer, yesterday, and he said this is a very, very big banana skin. We know he's mandatory for the welterweight title. This was at 154, but he done the business and he done what he needed to do tonight because he's been out for a year after the Louis Green fight, which was a career highlight performance. But how did you assess his performance tonight, Lee?
Yeah, no, listen, obviously I've last few months started working with Clifton and Harry. Obviously, Clifton's his trainer, asked me to come on board and manage him and help him get the opportunities. Obviously, we got him the opportunity tonight to fight on Channel 5, which was an absolute brilliant fight. Obviously, it was a tough fight for Jordan Dujon, but I thought he boxed really well. Obviously, a bit he could have made himself a bit more space and landed some better shots and stuff like that. But to be honest, listen, I'm happy with the win. And now he's mandatory for Echo Esserman for the British title, British and Commonwealth title. That'll go to purse bids next week. Obviously, Channel 5 are happy with it. BT promote Esserman, so hopefully we get a little bidding war and the boys get paid well. But yeah, I'm impressed with his performance.
100%, and a big Derby fan. That's a local Derby, so hopefully that does get made, and that could headline its own show up there, couldn't it?
Yeah, listen, if Channel 5 win it can go like Nottingham versus Derby is a great rivalry. It'd be an unbelievable fight, obviously be well supported.
Just news on another new signing for.
Hang on, give props to Miguel Antin tonight for that.
He did come in.
He got called up on Wednesday morning, and within 2 hours he was getting on a flight from his area to Buenos Aires, Argentina, and then he landed yesterday at 4 o'clock, got on the scales at 6 o'clock, and boxed tonight. So big up, Antin. Big up.
And that's why they call you the show saver, Lee.
Yeah, we're working.
Right, we'll go for this new signing for Let's Go Management, Ebony Jones. I've been following her for a very long time, ever since the amateurs. She's had a few fights on the boxer shows, and now you've signed her. Just news on that one?
Yeah, no, listen, Ebony's a very, very good fighter. Obviously, she was an elite amateur on the GB squad, and obviously had 4 fights, 3 wins, 1 draw on boxer shows. Obviously, she's changed trainers. She's now with Pierce and Grant up in Steel City. They've asked me to manage her, so looking forward to the journey. She'll be out May 12th in her hometown, Portsmouth. Then she'll be out obviously in June or July, and then we want to target the winner of Lisa Whiteside versus Tycee Gallagher for the Commonwealth Super Bantamweight title. That's the fights that she's going to go into straight away, because she's got that obviously amateur background, and she'll be ready. So a couple of quick fights, and then she's ready to go.
From a promotional standpoint, is she still with Boxer, or has she departed with Ben and the team?
No, she has no promotional deal at the minute.
Okay, so another big bit of news that come out today. I know a very good friend of yours, Sonny Edwards, as he put it, he's gone over to the enemy. He signed with Matchroom, got announced to the AJ weigh-in, but great bit of news for him, and hopefully he can get some unifications, because I know you're great friends and you'll be supporting him all the way.
Yeah, no, I went up there today to support him, obviously, for his announcement. Absolutely over the moon for him. He deserves it. He's a big character and an unbelievable fighter. I believe he's the best at 112 and 115. He can go and beat Bam, Martinez, all of them lot. He's an unbelievable fighter, and I'm just happy that he's got his opportunity, and now he's going to get the major backing that he deserves. Also, obviously, very over the moon for Jack Catterall as well, to obviously moving over there as well. Jack's obviously had a bit of a shit year, so I'm really pleased for him. Both good friends of mine, wish them well.
Last one, Anthony Joshua's out tomorrow night. Be rude not to mention it. How do you think he gets on? I don't know if you're going to be there, but I think a long-awaited return, and just to see how he's coped with Derek James. We know the high-intensity training. He's coming heavy today, but what do you think for tomorrow?
Yeah, no, listen, the Joshua events have always been good events. I was at his debut. I was at his first few fights, and obviously I've not been to one of the stadium fights, so I'm not really a fan of stadium shows. But yeah, listen, it's good to see him back at the O2. I think he's the perfect opponent. I think he stops him between probably 6 or 8 rounds. And yeah, I really hope he can go on, get the stoppage and move on to some big fights, because Anthony Joshua, what he's done for British boxing is unbelievable, and I'm a big fan of AJ, so I hope he does well tomorrow night.
Lee, thank you very much for speaking to IFL TV. Is there anything else you'd like to mention?
Nope. Get up!
Refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,